There it is. So we got the PlayStation 5 Slim Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Got this from work. This is a direct result of all of my hard work at my day job. So we're gonna get this sucker opened up, hook it up, and get things updated here. I forgot to mention, I did upgrade my head unit as well. I was just looking over this 2002 R50 Pathfinder to see what viable parts were still here. Whoever had this thing, they had an LED strip installed under the hood with a light switch right down here. So I think it was pretty cool. I think I'm gonna take that switch and I'm probably gonna steal that idea and find a way to mock it up and make it work on mine. But outside of that, another cool thing that I just discovered, I'm actually working on it right now. I actually have all 4 of the fasteners removed from this guy. But this is the driver's side exhaust heat shield. The passenger side one is still there too. The reason why we're working at this is because this is something that one of our fellow viewers and subscribers had requested some time ago. I got the other 3 heat shields that go under the undercarriage of the R50, but my buyer was also looking for the actual heat shields off of the manifolds. This one is buried on this side, so I'm probably not gonna get at that one today. But the reason why I'm even able to get at these is because we actually got really lucky, because usually when these things come into the yard, the R50s, because up here is where the catalytic converters are located. They're in the engine bay. They usually cut through those with the blowtorch, but they didn't do that with this one for some reason. So because of that, we're actually making out pretty good and getting at least one of the heat shields today. Again, this is the driver's side one. We'll work at the passenger side one another day. Ooh, here's an alternator, although I don't think it came from this rig. Yep, our original alternator is still in here. This guy has a new fan clutch too. I don't know, I might be in the market for one of those. I have to think. But again, not something that I'm gonna dabble in today. I don't think it'll be that difficult to remove. We are in the yard kind of late too. Usually I'm in the yard in the mornings, but I was on a road trip and I just got back in town last night. So I'm just primarily just poking around just to see what's here. This is a SE trim. This cluster looks a lot different than the one that's in my R50, but still a good thing to have because it is a 4-wheel drive one. Door switches, although I don't think I'm gonna take a gamble on these. They've seen better days. Initially we were gonna get the center stack, but as you guys can see, it's pretty gross. I'd imagine I'd have to use some serious elbow grease to get this thing cleaned up. Initially I thought it was broken. The AC vent was, but not this. But sadly it's so gross, I don't think that's gonna clean up. And hey, check out Snoopy. That's so cool. It did still have its floor mats, 2 of them anyway. Their brake light's broken. And the exhaust. Look at the exhaust tip, guys. You see how clean that is? Again, usually when you see a muffler tip that's clean like this, it's usually a good indication that the vehicle possibly wasn't an oil burner. But As we all know, the R50 Pathfinders are chronic oil burners by nature. Yeah, I'm nosing around this thing and I'm still seeing a lot of good parts. Again, the exhaust is still good. Oh, wow. I'm gonna have to roll under here and see if we could get a date code on this guy. Alright guys, so we did go out to put the parts that we pulled earlier in my R50. But now going back to that 2002 with that spare tire underneath, because it has a date code of 1/8/20. So still pretty good. It still has a lot of meat on it. It doesn't even look like it's ever been used, really. Now the R50 in question is kind of precariously teetering on top of a rim. So it doesn't have any of its wheels on it anymore. So I think what I want to do is put a tire under the driver's side drum, and then I'm gonna jack up the passenger side and then get our tire and wheel combo off, hopefully without getting crushed in the process. So wish me luck. So this is what we have back here. See, it's just partially touching the tire there, which is why we're gonna have to jack this thing up, just so we can get enough clearance to get that wheel out. So we were able to start the process of lowering the spare. It's no longer wedged in between this set of wheels here. And again, we did have our bottle jack set up right here just under the panhard bar here on the transaxle. Currently putting my bottle jack away. I'm so excited, and I'm gonna be able to get this tire. I really didn't document the process, but you guys get the general idea. It's quite easy. And we did end up stacking an additional set of wheels right here, just in case things went left. And again, we already have one over here to catch the rear driver's side drum. All right, guys, so we were able to get our prize. This is a Highway Terrain Plus. This one is a 245/70 R16. And where's our date code? Here's our date code. 1/8/20. So yeah, and just look at the treads on this thing. Still has all our little nodules on here. So this tire is brand new. It doesn't look like it's seen not even a mile. But yeah, it was wedged in place there under the truck. Well, all in all, it looks good. I'll have greater peace of mind because the spare tire that's on my R50 right now, it is the original. It still looks new, but because of its age, not exactly something that one would sanction someone to use. But we're gonna swap it out with this guy. All right, so let's go ahead and get checked out and hit the road. So yeah, guys, brand spanking new. Even the cashier agrees I got a good deal. Let's get out of here. Yeah, I was thinking I didn't have any competition today. This one is a 1996 to 99 LE trim in green. Very nice. Hi guys, welcome to the Camper Dan Files. My name is Chris. We finally made it to the junkyard. It's late Sunday afternoon around 2:15 and Junkyard's really busy. There's almost nowhere to park, and a shopping cart was very hard to acquire. But today we're gonna take a look at some of the new R50 Pathfinder and WD-21 Pathfinder inventory to see if there's anything good left. All right, so we're just arriving at the Nissan SUV section. And the first thing we're gonna check out is this R50 Pathfinder here. So this one is a 1998. And from this guy, if it's still good, which it looks like it is, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this third brake light. So sadly, after taking that brake light off of this R50 and making a closer inspection, we did find that a portion of the housing was cracked. So we're gonna bypass that one. There is one other R50 here. This one's a 99.5, 2000 to be exact. And it still has its third brake light. So we're gonna go ahead and take this guy off and inspect it for damage also. Oh, we're gonna have to crawl back there because the hatch is locked. And then there's a WD-21 over here that we're gonna check out too. There are some parts that we need off of that rig also. So here's the WD-21 that we were interested in. This one I believe is a 90, oh, it's a 91. For some reason I thought it was a 92. This one did have a spare tire carrier. It's already been taken. Tail lights are damaged, so you wouldn't want those. This one was a 5-speed 4x4. And the dash has also been gone through. Yeah. The cluster is still here. Appears to be undamaged. Except for this. There's a crack in it. That's the Speedo. So I don't know if that would be any good, but it's here. So off of this 91 WD-21, we were hoping to get the air box, but if this is it, it has a hole in it, so that's not gonna work. The top half is still here, so that's always good. I don't know if I just want to buy it and hold out for the bottom section to show up. I do have a owner of a WD-21 that's looking for the stock airbox. Currently their WD-21 has an aftermarket intake on it. I believe their WD-21 was a 93. I'll have to double check. I'm assuming this is the air filter that goes in this air box. Let's see if it fits. Yep, it does. So yeah, I don't know if I want to get this top section. I'll take this off. I was hoping to get the intake tube also, but that's long gone as well. So I'm gonna see how much this is gonna cost, and I think I'm just gonna grab this portion. Man, this is some amazing stuff. So just to get to the exhaust heat shield here, hold on one second, let me see if I can finally scooch this thing out of here. What else is in the way now? Oh, word. I mean, I had to take so much apart. Look, this intermediate pipe for the coolant, had to remove that, and like 3 or 4 other sets of coolant lines, including these that come off here. I mean, it's just one thing after another just to get this thing. Now to see if I can actually get it out. Whew, so we finally got it out. Next time that someone requests these particular parts, the exhaust manifold heat shields, I'm just gonna give them a hard no. Especially for this one on the passenger side. It's a PETA. I'm sure glad that that's over. Yeah. Let me make sure I gather up all my tools. So here's what's left of a 2003 Nissan Xterra. And in the trunk of this particular rig were these heavy-duty rubber floor mats. These have been back here for probably a good month or 2 now, and nobody's taken them. And I'm pretty sure that this yard is going to be doing a rotation soon for the Nissan SUV section. And I've been trying to talk myself out of getting these, but I think today's the day I'm going to grab them. I'm going to take them home, clean them up, and sell them. This one I thought I was done. There's more work to do. So here's what's left of a 2002 Infiniti QX4. And the same buyer that's looking for the exhaust heat shields, they were also requesting this hydraulic line here. Because I guess they were doing some work on theirs, and I think they either broke the line or the sensor that goes in it. So this one's just freely dangling here. Someone already took the steering box and the rack and pinion. So this is just a free, easy pull. So I took this 24 millimeter socket along with my trusty 1/2-inch breaker bar. And we broke this hydraulic line loose right here. And this is going to disconnect from the back side of the pump. And then from here, all we need to do is disconnect these hoses, and we're home free. Nice. Boom. Got him, coach. We just got to the junkyard today. Here's an Infiniti QX4. As you can see, headlights are gone. But then there's another one down here. Headlights are still here. I'm assuming they didn't take these ones because they are a little hazy. But as far as I can tell, no damage to them. The other ones were pretty much perfect. But I'm going to go ahead and take these as soon as I can find the hood prop. So here's the best that I could do. Hopefully this thing doesn't slam down on my hand, on my head. I'm going to go ahead and take these headlamps now. Well, a few things to note. Let's have a tiny crack there. But I think even with that, I could still sell these. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that now. We got here kind of late. But we were at least able to get these pair of headlamp assemblies off of this QX4. This one was a 2002. Been nosing around in this guy just to see if there's anything worth having. There's no privacy cover. The trunk's a mess. Someone did help themselves to the third brake light. The incorrect way though, they cut the harness, which I don't understand why they did that, but to each his own. This one is pretty trashed. I mean, look at the driver's side seat. The center console wood grain bezel here is gone for the shifter assembly. The other one still has one, and I actually just sold one 2 days ago. So I'm looking over this one right here. This one has parts in it. So this is a 2001. And what do you see in the trunk? Brand new struts. I'm not familiar with this particular brand. There's even jumper cables in here. It does look like it could have had a privacy cover. Just look how clean that area is. Usually that's indicative of a privacy cover being present, but I already have one, so no biggie. And there you see the third brake light. This one was broken and cut. Strange stuff. The interior is a little bit better on this one, but still kind of dirty. Still really dirty. It's a steering wheel, center console trim bezel. I was kind of tempted to take this one, but my experience is that it's really fragile, especially up in this area. It'll probably crack. I am still in the market for a clock, but this one is broken. See, the control button is missing. But what I want to try and do now is get this off. If I can get it off without breaking it, that'll be nice, because then I can sell that. Here is a 2003 R50 Pathfinder in white. This one has a SE luggage rack, at least what's left of it. It's a brown interior. Really nice. Ooh, even the driver's side seat is still in good shape. It's starting to show some wear here, but even with that, it's still in excellent shape. Here's our cluster. It's a 4-wheel drive. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and take this center stack. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna grab that before somebody else breaks it, because I need this to go with a clock that I have. So here's a 2002 R50 Pathfinder in blue. We came to the junkyard to look at this one just because of the color alone. We were hoping that it was a 99.5 with our treasured tire carrier, but it's not. But we were able to get the center console trim bezel off of this guy. But this one, it was pretty clean. Had the electronic climate control here, but no leather. And driver's seat is starting to show some signs of wear. The cluster is really nice too. 4-wheel drive, of course. Clock is in excellent shape. But look what's happening. It's starting to rain, guys. So I do have one other thing on my must-have list. I need a windshield washer reservoir for the Infiniti QX4, because I just sold one. So I was thinking about taking this one. That is so sad. Someone was working on the underside of the front of this R50, and they took the trunk liner, and this is where they put it, and this is what they used it for. Sucks. So this R50 still has all 4 of its wheel center caps. Headlamps still look pretty good, and it has the SE luggage rack on it. I'm gonna go ahead and try and get this reservoir out of here. In total, there was 4 new R50s that came on the yard, 2 Infiniti QX4s, and 2 R50 Pathfinders. I'm just trying to close this door. Somebody pulled the weather stripping here. They didn't even take it. And I've been trying to close the door and didn't realize I was closing the door on it. Make sure that we close that and it stays closed, and at least the interior stays intact. Oh, you know what? I just realized this an item that I need, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab it now. I need this this lens here. I have someone that's looking for that, so let me grab that. It's a really nice cluster. If anyone's looking for a 4-wheel drive one, this would be a really, really good candidate. But you'll now need a lens because I have it. I believe the other one has a really good cluster too with the lens. This is that this one that we just pulled this lens off of, you can use it for either an automatic or 5-speed R50 because it doesn't have the Prindle display in it, whereas this one does. See, this one's clean also. All right, so I think since it stopped raining, I'm gonna go ahead and check the overstock, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here before before I grab anything else. I've already spent way too much. Granted, we needed this as a replenishment. We needed this guy for a customer, and then these 3 items are just to potentially sell. Hey Rush, I don't know if you'd be potentially interested in these Infiniti QX4 wheels. The 2 on the passenger side had the wheel center cap snatched already, but the 2 on the driver's side is still here, complete. This set is complete on the passenger, and also on the driver's side here. So those floor mats that I grabbed from the red Xterra that was here, I'm glad I grabbed them when I did, because that sucker went to the crusher. You see? Intuition. Talk about the last ride, guys. And I can tell you right now, one of these crushed vehicles is an R50. You see that? That one in the bottom in the front? That's an Infiniti QX4. See the tail light? Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope you got everything that you wanted, whether new or used. I know I did. Till next time.